Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Katt Williams has predicted that the fire in LA was because of Diddy. All these people is going to show how Diddy is behind these fires in LA. So listen to this so you can tell me if you believe this or what you think. We're going to put in the comments. We're going to keep it moving. Make sure you subscribe at Juanita Mecca Audio. That's my daughter's channel. Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories and Mecca Audio TV. Let's get it popping. All right. You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We're going to talk about this joint. This is by Katt Williams exposed Diddy's alleged scandal that ties him to the LA fires. You know, the elites are destroying all evidence. So this is supposed to be where everybody that's involved with Diddy's alleged freak-off out there in that area, you know, they all allegedly down with this conspiracy to burn down their own house because they don't want to go to prison and lose everything they have and be on Diddy's indictment. So they saying that, you know, allegedly them and Diddy is responsible for, you know, this joint here. Let's play the video and see what they talking about.
Okay.
Right after the age of truth, the revealing is the scab being pulled off, and then the healing can begin.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
Now, this isn't just anybody's house that's burned down in the LA fires. This is P. Diddy's house that's burned. Oh, and
did you hear this? P. Diddy's house is burnt down in fire. But then I think it was Tish Tells, said that it wasn't Diddy's house, that all the houses burnt down, but except for Diddy's, so they left Diddy's house upstanding, and the fire went around Diddy's house and just burnt the evidence from everyone else that was allegedly involved in his freak-off and his RICO. But the fire went around Diddy's house. Let's play this out and see how this go on.
there was supposed to be an investigation in 2 days' time.
At 4:32 p.m., we received a 911 call that a suspect was attempting to light a fire in the community of Woodland Hills and was being detained by residents.
Now, did you hear that, right? So pick this up, right? Check this out. This is how this going. They done picked the suspect up, so now the suspect got to get out of jail free card. He got to straight get out of jail free card. All he got to do is say that, Diddy hired him to burn down the houses to destroy the evidence. That's all he got to do. So don't be surprised if he come out and say Diddy hired him to burn down the house. Because if he said he burnt it down because he didn't like the rich people or for whatever he want to say, that's going to get him life in jail. But now if he say Diddy told me to do it, got to get him probation and on the witness stand in Diddy's trial. Sit back and play this out, man. This is some crazy stuff going on.
Officers from LAPD's Topanga area responded and took that suspect into custody.
Katt Williams has stepped into the spotlight once again, and this time he's alleging that Diddy's criminal case might have some ties to the ongoing California fires.
You think Diddy could be given a warning to let those people allegedly involved in that rich area know that this is just a warning? First it's your house, then we see what else. I don't know, man.
And we know it sounds wild, but the receipts floating around are actually disturbing. Over the last few weeks, California's been hit with massive wildfires, entire neighborhoods wiped out, over 20 lives lost, tens of thousands of people displaced, countless wild animals and pets injured or destroyed, and billions in damages. And while investigators still haven't officially revealed what or who sparked the wildfires, the internet's already buzzing with different theories.
Hey, yo, don't forget. Don't Diddy got arson? Didn't he allegedly blow up Kid Cudi's car? You think Diddy was really responsible for blowing up this neighborhood? Oh my God, I know y'all hate him that much, still gonna run with it. What the heck? Hey, yo, welcome to social media.
And the one gaining the most traction alleges that the Hollywood elites are using these fires to destroy evidence, supposedly tying them to the Diddy and Jay-Z lawsuits. Turns out that several Hollywood estates burned down right when big-name celebs were in the middle of lawsuits, scandals, or financial drama. Now,
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm all the way confused. Right? Let me ride. And we're going to talk about my confusion. Now, look down there. Look at those houses right next to the water. All of them is burnt out just in that one row. Right? But now, you know how they say wildfires start from like dried leaves, things like that? It haven't been 100 degrees out there. So someone had to start these fires. So could it really be that it might have been Diddy who started the fire? Or paid someone to fire? But look at these houses. They couldn't just find a way to pump the water from the ocean right into that, because these are all beachfront houses that burned down. Just put it in your mind. Look at that. These are beachfront houses. Look at the houses right there that didn't burn right across the street. The flames blown big like that and didn't touch nothing on the other side of the street. Just the side that they said Diddy's house was on, and so was his alleged co-defendants. And, you know, the fire was set to burn up all the evidence. Y'all put in the comments and school me. I don't know. I'm just so dumb, trigger coming home.
now, remember the Malibu fire of 2018 or the 2023 Maui wildfires? Well, in both of these cases, some homes burned to the ground while others, right next door, stayed untouched. It was all super sketchy. And now, Katt is hinting that something similar might be happening in LA. And it's not just Katt who co-signed this theory. Lee Carter, the young woman who claims she was a victim of Hollywood elites, told her followers months ago to watch out for the fires because these powerful figures will stop at nothing to cover up their crimes. And even some celebrities like Chris Brown are saying something's not adding up about these fires. So could these fires be a way to destroy incriminating evidence tying some high-profile Hollywood figures to the Diddy scandal?
Yo, y'all put in the comments, let me know. This is some crazy conspiracy. I want to hear your craziest conspiracy theories of what's going on. One of mine that come right to my head is, you know, Diddy allegedly blew up King Cudi's car. Diddy loves fire. You know what I mean? That's why he don't really, you know, like dark-skinned girls. And that's why he went and got the other little dark-skinned young chick, what are they, Young Miami. You know what I mean? She was after the fact, but he was in love with Diddy because he liked the, what's her name, Cassie, because he liked the fire in her, you know? And now while he's locked up, they're saying that, you know, I even heard them say, let me ride. I even heard them say that that AI phone call that we all heard on YouTube was saying that Diddy was telling his son to get rid of the pizza boxes. So that was allegedly, from what they're saying, Diddy telling his son, get your valuables out the house. I'm sending somebody to burn down the neighborhood to get rid of all the evidence so they ain't got nothing on me. So you tell me, you know, Diddy was telling his son, get rid of the pizza boxes, get rid of all of our flammable documents because I'm burning the town down. Now, I mean, somebody tell me, man.
What exactly did Katt say about all this? Let's break it down.
The worldwide government is way smarter than we give them credit for because they have us believing they don't do nothing. But the truth is, like there's no such thing as the government is in bed with the internet. No, the internet is a government installation.
See, right there, Katt got to be careful. They allow you to talk about who they want you to talk about, who they want to bring down. But now you're talking about the government, Mr. Williams. Be careful. Very careful.
The wildfires ripping through Los Angeles have been absolutely devastating, taking at least 24 lives and destroying over 12,000 properties in just a week. It's heartbreaking, but
where's the woods? These are houses. How did everything get to burn down? There's a tree connected to every house, and these people got big plantations with their golf courses. You mean it jumped over the golf course and continued to burn the houses that allegedly had the evidence? Somebody tell me. This is getting real interesting.
here's where it gets wild. The internet has been swept by a wave of theories about the cause of these fires, and while some of these theories are unhinged, others will make you do a double take. So a lot of people are saying that the Hollywood and political elites deliberately set these fires to cover up incriminating evidence ahead of the Diddy trial, which starts in May.
So that's one of the theories. See, that's what I'm saying. We're getting somewhere with these theories. That's one of the theories that's saying that the Hollywood elite that allegedly caught up with Diddy's joint They said, man, well, I got my own freak tapes and I got my own tunnels going to Diddy house where we got the motorbikes down there, the electric bikes, of course, so they can breathe. Don't be no fumes, you know. So this is what they elite is saying. So I'm burning everything down and getting out of Dodge. They'll blame it on Diddy anyway, you know. So maybe.
Even former public official Catherine Austin Fitts turned up the heat on this theory, and she questioned why so many celebs tied to Diddy managed to keep their homes safe while houses next door burned to the ground. Fitts, who worked as the U.S. Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development for Housing during the presidency of George H.W. Bush, talked about this theory on a recent episode of her podcast, and she said she noticed a pattern when looking at whose houses got destroyed and who managed to protect their properties.
What I want to see, what I usually look at in situations like this is I look at the patterns of who got wiped out and how. And one of the first questions, I'll be honest, that I'm going to look at when I look at some of the communities involved is how many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list.
So,
how many of the homeowners' homes that was burnt down was on P. Diddy's list? You see how they're gonna just make everything fit Diddy? But we riding. Let's get back to her. I like her little man.
this Diddy list that Fitz brought up has been a hot topic online ever since Homeland Security raided Diddy's mansions in LA and Miami back in March 2024. And while it's never been confirmed, it's been alleged that this list ties big-name celebs like Jay-Z, Beyonce, J-Lo, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, Ashton Kutcher, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even some political figures to depraved behavior at Diddy's freak-off parties.
Drake,
Oprah, J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith, Alicia Keys, Black King God, dude.
Hey, yo, if somebody's seen this video, let me know what is the point or the purpose of him having the kid yell out these people's names. Is these his friends that ran off on him that he expected to stay by him while the feds is on him? When the feds got on me, right? We always riding. When the feds got on me, I knew I couldn't call none of my homies. It was a wrap. I might never see them again for the rest of my life because I can't call them from federal prison. I call them from federal prison. They're going to try and link something in with them. Before you know, they're going to tap their phone and bring my comrades in. So now I had to wear this all alone sitting in federal prison. That's why I say don't get involved with the street, because you have to make these tough decisions. You have to make these tough decisions. Do you answer the phone for your comrade in jail and risk putting yourself on the list and in the jail with him? Or do you say, you did it, you on your own, did it? You know what I mean? You on your own, boy.
Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg, Snoop, DJ Khaled, Swiss Beats, Kelly Rowland, Chris Brown, Maluma, Sheree, Sierra, Janelle Monáe. Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, J Balvin, Naomi Campbell. That's your auntie. Usher, Demi Lovato, Shaq and his whole family. Tracy Ellis Ross, Little Uzi Vert, Sway Lee, Rick Ross, Julian Huff, Diplo, E-Nice, Drea, Burna Boy, the show's third singer, Nicole Scherzinger.
Don't even try.
Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls.
Why he want the baby to say pussy? Oh, cat dolls. I mean, you know, that's where the conspiracy theories go. Oh, he got the boy talking about, in that age he's talking about pussy. I mean, cat dolls. You know what I mean? Somebody tell me, man. You know, because I mean, they're all on Diddy, boy.
That's right. Paris Goldman. Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow, Chris Montana, and a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone and it's Easter.
But Catherine
Damn, so that's what it is. That's a list of all the people that didn't answer the phone. That's why 50 did that joint that Jay-Z called. Diddy walked out and said, yo, did Jay-Z call yet? Did Jay-Z return my call yet? And they looking at him like, yo, dog, they not calling you back. He ain't trying to be your silly. And now he caught up, got it. Oh, man.
Austin Fitz went even further and implied that these wildfires could have been set on purpose to cover up some seriously horrific offenses against the most vulnerable. Fitz claims she's seen extreme measures taken before to bury ugly truths, and she brought up the infamous Franklin cover-up of 1988, when multiple prominent Nebraska politicians and business figures were accused of involvement in a PDF file ring.
Story to tell that I'd like to tell. I have a wonderful subscriber. He's been a subscriber for many years, Polly, and for the first time in his life, he read the Franklin cover-up last week. And I spoke to him last weekend, and he said, you know, I keep hearing you, he said, you get frustrated because people don't understand the importance of financial transaction freedom to their lives. And I hear you keep telling people who say, well, I don't have many assets, and if they take my assets, I don't care. And I hear you telling people, wait a minute, they can take your children. They can mandate health treatments to your children, and they can literally take your treatment. And he said, you need to understand that even though I've been a subscriber for 10 years, I didn't understand what you were saying. And he said, I don't think most people understand what you're saying. But I read the Franklin cover-up, which is one of the best, highly documented cases of a pedophilia ring in America. And he said, now I understand what you mean. Now I understand what you mean when you say they'll take your children, and what that really means, and why financial transaction freedom is so very important to me and to you, because we cannot allow that to happen. So he said, you know, this is the first time that it really got to be personal. It really touched me in an intimate and visceral way. And, you know, and I've seen dreadful things done in the interest of covering up rings. And this is likely to include, you know, whenever you do an operation this big, you stack functions. So there's a lot of stacking functions going on, but it wouldn't surprise me if is one of those functions that's getting stacked here.
And here's where it gets even crazier. Catherine Austin Fitz's claims are hitting the spotlight right after some old comments from one of Diddy's accusers, Ali Carter, started making waves again. Last year, Ali told her followers on social media to keep their eyes and minds open because files or explosions might be used as part of a cover-up for the alleged crimes of the Hollywood and political elites.
There is a third arrest that is coming. There's two that's already down. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
That just sounds like Revelation in the Bible to me. What does it sound like to you?
Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to trafficking. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident.
And now Ali's back in the spotlight telling people, I told you so. And she's saying there's nothing accidental about all these celebrity homes getting destroyed in the fires, right when Diddy's alleged accomplices started getting named in his lawsuits.
He's burning? Because didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all there will be an accidental explosion?
Like Kid Cudi's car?
Accidental fire, and the next thing you know, celebrities' homes would be on fire, things would be on fire. I pray for the people in its path, but I also pray that it exposes things that it needs to expose.
Now, it's interesting that Ali Carter mentioned explosions several times in her videos, because just a few days ago, during a live report in Pacific Palisades, several mysterious explosions were caught on camera as the Los Angeles fires continued to spread.
It is still an inferno out here. You can see just how strong. Wait, oh, whoa, you heard that explosion there. This is the back of a home here, trees up in flames at the moment. The flames spreading to the home here again, the 800 block of Cliff Avenue. Of course, we want to keep our distance, but we're hearing some bangs going on. We obviously don't know what's exploding.
And then
Hey, let me ask you this, right? 'Cause I want to ride. This comes to my mind. Now, they got all these conspiracy theories about who did it. Could it be a conspiracy theory that maybe this young lady, Allie, did it? Because she's allegedly so mad because these are the homes that they took her in the alleged secret tunnels to go to be traded off and sold and swapped to the other Hollywood elites. And she predicted the fire in and around this area that she was allegedly R'd and SA'd in those houses in the secret tunnels. You think she could have something to do with this fire? We're dealing with conspiracy theories anyway. Or you think maybe Diddy did it and said, hold up. He didn't get all the pizza boxes, so we gotta burn down the house. Justin forgot a pizza box. I mean, let me know. This is crazy. I'm trying to figure it out.
another video went viral on social media showing what appears to be a huge explosion in Pasadena, California, which then quickly spread into fire.
Did Diddy do that too? Is that going to be in Diddy's new superseding indictment? Because he got to have a superseding indictment coming up, because I told you they can't take him to trial with that flimsy indictment they showed me. When they drop that new superseding indictment, man, it's going to be so much money on YouTube because it's going to blow it up. Yeah, oh, man. That's like, let's ride. It's like about 1996, mid-90s, when I was locked up and Pamela Anderson got her big boobs, and then she got with the little rocker dude, Tommy Lee, I think his name was, and she was choking out all of them all on a boat or something like that. I mean, everybody ran to go see that tape. I mean, the magazine sold off the shelf, but now they got social media, and all you can get to is the click of a button. Somebody tell me.
But here's where things take an even wilder turn. Some fans are pointing to an alleged coded message from Diddy himself as a key piece of this puzzle. During an alleged leaked call from jail with his son, Diddy reportedly told him to get rid of the pizza boxes.
Yo, Jesse, be careful, son. Jesse, you might be on that indictment just from being on this picture. They're going to say after, allegedly, we're just making these little conspiracy theories. Allegedly, after the MTV Awards, P. Diddy and Jesse Jackson committed some horrible offense. How do you know? Because there's a picture of them. Even look at Diddy's mic. It says MTV. I mean, somebody tell me. But this is how crazy it is in social media. They run with it, get 1 million views, and before you know it, they're out of here. That's why I give Katt Williams credit. He went up there and just spoke his mind and his heart, his beliefs, and how he feel about things and his opinion on things, and got Shay about $100,000. I mean, I'm up to $100,000, my bad, because he made what, like 80-something million views? He made a couple of million off of Katt Williams just speaking his mind instead of, everybody up here making up these conspiracy theories, and from Katt Williams speaking his mind and the Diddy thing coming true, they make it look like Katt Williams is like, a psychic. Katt the psychic now.
And a lot of people are convinced this was an order to destroy evidence.
What up? Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone.
Get rid of the pizza boxes and itsnay and itsnay to the gliznay.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
That's so stupid. What the hell? Why would a man be looking at life in prison and losing his company, be calling home and concerned about pizza boxes and leftover? How many pizza boxes is it? That's if you believe this call. That's on you. Let's keep it moving.
The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes, okay? Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Recycle the plastic? Pizza box got plastic in it? Oh, he's talking about the. Let's go.
Meanwhile, more social media users are speaking out in support of this theory that the fires were set to hide the evidence allegedly tying the A-list celebrities to a high-level PD file ring.
Betcha didn't see this.
Tonight, the man who terrorized people at a crowded D.C. pizza shop back in 2016 has died. Edgar Madison Welch was shot and killed Monday by police in Kannapolis, North Carolina, after he pulled out a gun during a traffic stop. 8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring, which he learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website. Welch was sentenced to prison and released back in 2021.
This happened 2 hours ago, or it was reported 2 hours ago. Let's break this video down a little bit.
8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring.
Interesting that they just had to include those words. A non-existent child's ring. Why? Why not just say he was searching for a child ring?
He learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website.
And of course, he just had to add that too, right? Of course, he learned about it from a right-wing conspiracy website. Duh. So let me get this straight. Just as all of Hollywood, basically all of Hollywood, burns to the ground, the conspiracy theory that is most associated with Hollywood and elites and celebrities pops up again out of nowhere because the person who allegedly went in looking for it and, by the way, didn't shoot anybody, he shot at the ground and then walked out and turned himself in. That person is shot and killed. It is pretty coincidental that this is right around the time where the Diddy stuff started coming out, Jay-Z, we still don't have any clues on the Epstein client list. All this stuff that seems to be happening, that seems to be exposing a lot of what we've been talking about for the last, who knows, freaking 8 years now. Just kind of weird that all of Hollywood burns to the ground right as all this stuff is starting to be exposed.
But it's just not random people on the internet who...
So what are you saying, dude? Are you saying you think Diddy did it? Or Diddy had a hand in it? You never know. Let these people tell it. Conspiracy theories, he just shot one.
are raising questions about these fires. Even some celebs are hinting that something about these fires feels off, and it seems that they might not be as natural as the authorities initially claimed. Chris Brown wrote in an Instagram story post, "Someone's starting these fires. Ish don't add up." Others, like actor Henry Winkler and Days of Our Lives star Allison Sweeney, also claimed that the fires were started by an arsonist. Meanwhile, Dancing with the Stars professional Peter Murgatroyd shared a screenshot of an X post that read, "Los Angeles, Southern California. There are at least 5 men going around in ski masks starting fires. Keep an eye out." And
could they be the men that Diddy allegedly hired to burn down the pizza boxes?
then there's podcaster and neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, who shared a post showing a group of people standing suspiciously close to what looked like a freshly started fire in the Santa Monica area.
How about they looking because they want to go put it out? I'm thinking, let me call the fire department. What I just saw just looked like a bunch of people running concerned about something burning.
Huberman wrote in the caption, "People are lighting fires in otherwise non-burning urban areas of LA. Saw this happen firsthand at 302 Pico in Santa Monica."
That's what I'm saying, because that's what's really confusing me. What I said earlier about the trees. How are they having these fires to burn down whole neighborhoods when there is no woods because they done chop them down and build houses? I'm lost.
Monica called it in, and the fire department and police responded. "Stay safe and call in any activity ASAP. We don't need more flames out here." Now, this idea that the California fires are deliberately set to destroy incriminating evidence against Hollywood elites has gained traction for a number of reasons. It may sound like a conspiracy theory, but when you really start to look at the specifics, there are some strange details that have people questioning everything. To give you just a few examples, one of the first things people have noticed is the unusual way the fires have been behaving, and some are comparing it to the 2018 Malibu fire, when certain areas, like the homes of well-known celebrities, were completely destroyed. destroyed, while other houses right next door were left standing with barely a scratch. And a lot of folks believe these fires might have been carefully planned to burn down properties tied to people with skeletons in their closets. And then another key point is the timing of the fires. See, these fires seem to erupt just when major Hollywood scandals are in the spotlight, like the Harvey Weinstein case in 2018 when the Malibu fire happened, or now the ongoing allegations against Diddy and his celebrity friends. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to see that the timing is suspicious. A lot of people on social media are now saying that these fires could be timed perfectly to destroy evidence, whether it's financial records, legal papers, or other incriminating material that could connect powerful elites to shady dealings.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but there is no way that 8 different fires starting within a period of 48 hours in LA is due to climate change. You want to tell me that insurance companies canceling people's policies in these areas over the past few months, officials cutting firefighting funding, emptying water reservoirs, and being more concerned about sending aid to another country is just coincidence? Okay.
You hear these conspiracy theories? She just went on one. And she left Diddy out of it. Round of applause. She could think beyond Diddy. She could think beyond Diddy. She just said a mouthful. Y'all run that back, check that out, see what she talking about, because she had a whole...
And then there's also the theory that the technology used in the area, like smart meters, could be playing a role in how these fires start and spread. Some people have suggested that lithium batteries, which are in smart meters, could be triggering the fires. Recent reports have pointed to cases where fires have started with no clear cause, and some believe these technologies are being used to intentionally ignite certain properties. But it doesn't end there. Multiple social media posts have gone viral, alleging that those rumored tunnels Ally Carter talked about in her videos have collapsed in planned explosions.
Do you think that Ally had something to do with that? Because those are the tunnels they said that they took her through? I mean, we dealing with conspiracy theories and we making up stuff, right? I say she allegedly did. Because right now, anybody could be setting those fires. That lithium battery sounds about right, but that'll be a good excuse. Now, if they say that the fires were started behind, lithium batteries, that they was using the meters, whatever, what's the first thing they're going to say? What's the first thing you're going to say? Put it in the comments. It's a cover-up because we know Diddy did it. It's a cover-up. Diddy did it. It ain't the lithium batteries. Diddy did it. Diddy probably owns the lithium battery meter reading company. And he put the batteries in the house, and when he was telling his son to get rid of the pizza boxes and don't forget the plastic, he was saying to put the lithium batteries in the meters so he could burn down the houses, allegedly. That has incriminating evidence because they also got freak-off tapes in their houses, too. No more.
One user on X shared a video of a press conference revealing that the firefighter discovered an underground lithium battery storage, and they wrote in the caption, "Turns out there's a tunnel system under these LA fires." They're saying that there's a lithium battery facility in these tunnels meant for bicycles. Because they're burning, the air is poisonous, so you're not allowed near the tunnels.
Joe, could you imagine if these rich mothers got exposed because the electric lithium battery running bikes they was using the tunnel to put the victims on, to take them from one tunnel to the next so nobody see that? That's like some underground railroad for the rich and elaborate freaks. They don't want the neighbors to see. They don't want nobody to see, so they build tunnels underground from one house to the other to move. Do y'all hear that? It could be true because they got enough to do it. Because we run. Look how El Chapo had them build a tunnel under the jail to meet him from way out by another abandoned house to come there. So if somebody would have said that, let's say Chapo escaped, nobody know how he escaped. And they said, oh, he built a tunnel coming all the way from Mexico under the border, went through this and went through that. Everything that legitimately just happened, that they even had the proof for, they'll say, get out of here. That could never be right. Come on, man.
Those are definitely tunnels.
With the hazmat, we have found a underground lithium battery storage plant for bicycle batteries that has posed a huge hazard in that area. We are working with the hazmat teams to keep that contained. So a lot of that is just very dangerous. As you just heard, the air quality in some of that area is still very, very high and dangerous.
And then some people are saying this is nothing more than another shameless land grab operation, and they're comparing it to the 2023 Maui wildfires. One user wrote, "Fires were intentional, Maui too. They want to get rid of original homeowners. They know insurance companies can't pay out these $10+ million homes for what they're worth. Investors buy the land from people desperate for cash and build apartments, all while blaming climate change." And whatever the real cause may be, more and more people are starting to say that there's something weird going on with these fires. It doesn't seem like a random disaster anymore, and there's a growing belief that someone's intentionally keeping these flames alive in specific areas. People are noticing that certain neighborhoods are being targeted, while others remain untouched, and it's fueling the idea that these fires might be part of a larger cover-up. And now, to top it all off, sources close to Katt Williams are saying that Katt allegedly predicted something like this would happen. Before the fires even started, Katt reportedly told his inner circle that a major disaster would strike to destroy the evidence before even more big names get tied to the Diddy scandal. And according to Katt, this isn't just about Diddy. He reportedly believes this is much bigger, and there are some seriously powerful people behind the scenes. People with way more influence than Diddy, who are desperate to stop anyone from digging too deep into those allegations about the rumored trafficking ring that Ali Carter has been warning about. But what's your take on this theory that the LA fires are somehow tied to the Diddy scandal?
So y'all put in the comments, let me know what you think. Do you think that this LA fire is tied to the Diddy scandal? Somebody let me know what's going on over here, because I'm really confused. Katt Williams been speaking a lot. Katt, be careful, son. We don't want you to wind up right here, son. It ain't nice, man. It ain't nice. Be careful, Katt, because you mentioned something about the government, and that might be close to line, because sometimes, see, the thing is, people is not going to believe anything against the government. You know that, Katt. I know it. So we're not even going to do that, but that's why I'm saying be careful even mentioning that, because I definitely don't want you to be behind bars with Diddy, and you tell the, hold on. Let's get it going. Let's get it right. Let's do a survey. What do you think would happen if Diddy saw Katt Williams walking in MDC Brooklyn, because they put him on some trumped up charges after Katt Williams said all big dick deviants will be exposed in 24, and then now they came down on him, and now the theory is, and the conspiracy joint is that Katt Williams put them on him when he said that all big dick deviants, so he did something to do with it, and then he walks in a cell. Who do you think will win the fight between Katt Williams and Diddy? Who do you think will win the fight between Katt Williams and Diddy? Because what do you think would happen if Katt Williams, like I said, walked in the same dorm as Diddy right now after he's been exposed? Where your money at? Where your money at? Where your money at? Let's get up out of here. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita Mecca Audio, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, and Mecca Audio TV. You gonna remember that? Juanita Mecca Audio, Unique Mecca Audio, Mecca Audio TV, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories. Fire.
Cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squealing to the cops, Mecca Audio. Made it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being an operative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can get back to the cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.